Jai Hind. Welcome to GS NEXUS Current Affairs series. Recently, 5 countries win seats for 2026-27 term as non-permanent members. Regarding this, let's have a brief discussion. Beginning with the news, the United Nations General Assembly elected Bahrain, Colombia, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Latvia and Liberia as non-permanent members to the 15-member United Nations Security Council for 2-year terms starting from January 1, 2026. Now, let's know about the background of United Nations Security Council. This council is the main deliberative United Nations organ for security issues and the only that can pass legally binding resolutions. The Security Council has 15 members. 5 permanent members, that is China, France, Russia, the United Kingdom and the United States, who are collectively known as P5, holding veto powers, and 10 non-permanent members elected by the General Assembly for 2-year terms. A retiring member shall not be eligible for immediate re-election, and each member of the Security Council shall have 1 representative. Now, let's have a look at functions of the United Nations Security Council. Under Article 26 of the UN Charter, in order to promote the establishment and maintenance of international peace and security with the least diversion for armaments of the world's human and economic resources, the Security Council shall be responsible for formulating, with the assistance of the Military Staff Committee, plans to be submitted to the United Nations members for the establishment of a system for the regulation of armaments. Now, looking over the compliances. First, under Chapter 7 of the United Nations Charter, Article 39, the Security Council can determine a threat to the peace, breach of the peace, or act of aggression, and may recommend or decide what measures to take, whether economic, political, or use of force, to maintain or restore international peace and security. Second, the United Nations Security Council has established 2 committees that act under Chapter 7 of the UN Charter: the Counter-Terrorism Committee and the 1540 Committee. Third, the Counter-Terrorism Committee prepares a preliminary implementation assessment that provides an overview of the counter-terrorism situation in each member state, which are then used to survey each country's implementation of Resolution 1373. This resolution was passed in response to the 9/11 attack to counter the terrorism. Fourth, the 1540 Committee is charged with imposing binding obligations on states to establish controls to prevent non-state actors from developing, acquiring, manufacturing, possessing, transporting, transferring, or using nuclear, chemical, or biological weapons and their delivery systems. Moving forward to some related facts. First, the United Nations is an international organization founded in 1945. Currently, it comprises of 193 member states. The United Nations and its works are guided by the purposes and principles contained in its founding charter. The Secretary General is Chief Administrative Officer of the United Nations and appointed by the General Assembly on a recommendation of the Security Council for a 5-year renewable term. Second, the main bodies of the United Nations are the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, the International Court of Justice, and the United Nations Secretariat. All were established in 1945 when the United Nations was founded. That's all for today. For more such videos, stay connected with GS NEXUS and subscribe the channel.